I was reading that. I was studying that, and I also tried some sample questions so far.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine, fine, Shankar.
Mhm.
So I've done some training and sample courses. So is it the Udemy courses or is it any other courses that you've taken?
Yeah, I took the Udemy course, and
Udemy courses
I
you have
have
done.
the basic understanding of the Scrum, like what is
Fine.
sprint and all, sprint planning, what are the event ceremonies, what should be a Scrum Master roles. So this kind of what are the values, pillars of Scrum. So these kind of basic knowledges I have.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have worked for some time. I was in onshore as well. I worked in onshore in Chicago location from TCS. So
Mhm.
yeah, so I have this basic understanding. Just for the exam perspective, I need like what I need to study specifically for the exam for to pass the exam actually.
Okay. So maybe I'll just take it from the PSM perspective. Do you have any idea of CSM? Or it's only one plan for CSM, only for PSM you're running?
Yeah, I'm planning for the PSM one.
PSM one. And what is the roadmap you're trying to achieve, Shankar? So in the case, I mean to say,
Mhm.
this is my roadmap, Prasanna, and this is what I want to traverse. So I can guide you properly on how to go with the PSM one.
Okay, so roadmap you mean
The-
what after the PSM?
What after PSM and what is your next 3 to 5 years of career growth you're looking for?
Yeah, I want to for my career growth, I want to be excel in a project manager role. So I'm also looking for a PMP certification in future.
Okay.
So I want to at currently I'm working as a Scrum Master, but in future I want to excel myself to work as a project manager as well. So I think Scrum Master and project manager, these two are well related to each other. So that is
No.
my goal actually to be a project manager in future.
Okay. Actually, Shankar, I just like to take a step back and say that Scrum Master and PM, they are not this one and the same roles. Many believe so, but that is not the case.
Okay.
That's the most important uh, understanding that you want to bring in as a Scrum Master. As a project manager, you have control on your team. But as a Scrum Master, the basic thing that you want to bring in first is that you are just an influencer without powers,
Mhm.
influencing without authority and powers. That's the most important thing that you want to learn as a Scrum Master.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And from PSM perspective, make it very clear when you're following the PSM guide, that's more than enough to clear the exam. But systematically and thoroughly, you want to focus on it. Each and every word that you want to that has been given in the PSM guide
Mhm.
has to be understood in the right way, in the right sense.
Okay.
Okay, that's the most important thing. So you know the question pattern for PSM one,
Yeah, I think total 80 questions for
80
60
questions,
minutes, right? Yeah. And 85% is the pass marks.
80% the pass mark. You're right. Then
85%, right?
85, 85. You're right. 85% the pass mark. You're right.
Yeah. And
Duration,
sorry,
duration,
duration is 1 hour.
1 hour.
Yeah.
True. 60
And
minutes.
yeah.
And your 85% is the pass percentage for you. This is
Mhm.
clear. But I'll just give you one more information over there. If you intend to become a PST, professional Scrum trainer,
Mhm.
okay, if there's intention for it that I want to pursue my career in training, Prasanna, if that is the case,
Mhm.
this 85% must be 95%.
95. Okay.
95%.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So 85% out of thing is that if it is 85%, you can lose maximum of 5 questions.
Mhm.
You can fail in maximum 5 questions. And
For
all these questions
85%.
will be MCQ questions. So it
Okay.
shouldn't be a problem for you. But the maximum is 5, but it may be 4 as well at times. It depends upon.
Yeah. Yeah. I think 95% means 4 questions. 76 I have to score.
Sorry? No.
So,
85. 85 is a pass percentage.
mhm.
If it is 95, you
Then I
can
think
lose.
76 I have to score out of 80. That's why 95 percentage.
No, no, so that is all. That's a mistake. Or
Okay.
not all question carries equal marking over there. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So the maximum question that you can lose for an 85% is 4 questions. And for 95% is 2 questions.
Oh, okay, okay. Really? Okay.
Yeah. The max is 2 questions that you can lose. 2 to 3. But I would say go to think of 2 questions.
Okay, okay.
By which you are sure guaranteed that you are clearing your exam.
Okay, it's not all the questions having the same weightage.
No. That's the thing. Actually, few will be uh, you will not know it actually in practical. Okay, few will be having 1 and few will be in 2 marks and 3 marks as well. And
Okay,
few will be as the buffer questions. That is, no value questions will be there. For few
okay,
of the questions, there will be no value at all. They'll be given as a sample questions for you, so they can take it in the future for their evaluation purpose.
okay. Got it.
Okay, so 4 and 2 questions is the maximum that you can lose. 5 questions and 2 questions. 4 on a buffer side, I would say.
Okay,
Okay, that's what it is. And for your preparation, the next most important thing is that how do you understand each and every word that's been given over there? Maybe you read something about from the PSM on, right? Do you have any questions that is there coming to your mind as what it is actually about? Leave out the practical sense, how we are implementing on the floor and all those things is a different aspect. How
hmm,
are we understanding it?
okay,
Do you have any questions in your mind now? Listen, this term or this terminology or this thing, I'm not able to grab it properly. How do I take it further? By which I can explain how to do it further and how to proceed in the exam as well.
okay. So for PSM1 assessment, I am having issues in multiple where we have multiple answers choices.
Yeah.
So those are kind of tricky questions. I feel not
These
able to
MC
answer.
questions, MCQ ones are tricky, great, and at times you will have a couple of answers close to the answer, but not the right answer.
Yes, yes.
That is right as well. So in this case, what should you do? Simple most thing is that in the given context,
Hmm.
start thinking as a layman, not as an agilist.
Okay.
Not as an agilist. Think as a layman what you will do. That's the first thing.
Hmm.
Okay. The second aspect is that is this keyword, what has been mentioned over there, is that being given in the PSM guide? Have they
Okay.
mentioned this word in the PSM guide anywhere? If it is not been mentioned, in that case, that becomes the first thing that you can eliminate.
Okay.
Out of 5 choices that has been given for you, closest one,
Mhm.
if this word has not been spelled in the PSM guide, in that case, that is the first thing that you want to supposed to eliminate. The
Okay.
second thing, think as the first thing, think as a layman. Second is this one. If you're able to track these 2 things first, for sure you'll be able to come down to 2 or 3 answers. When there is a multiple answers, they'll ask for
Okay.
multiple choices to be given.
Hmm.
They will not say choose the one best, choose
Two best,
two
three
or
best.
three best. Yeah.
Right, right, yes.
So if that is the case, you'll be able to drill down to the 2 or 3 best over there. This is the most
Okay.
important trick. Think
Hmm.
as a layman, Prasanna, Scrum is something that has been there for a while. That's fine. But in that case, how do I clear the exam? Start thinking as a layman and eliminate the answers that has not been given over there. Not the words that has been not given in the PSM guide for you. It's the most important thing.
Okay.
Okay. The next third important thing is that what will be think from your perspective. 2 things are given. What is the third important thing?
Okay.
The next most important thing is that ensure you're focusing on your exam at the right time. 80
Okay.
questions, don't get panic.
Hmm.
Getting to panic mode will not solve the issue for you at any given point of time.
Hmm.
It's more from a preparation perspective. Take multiple mock tests. Be it from Udemy or be it from any other source, take the multiple mock test. It's going to help you to clear it. But I would say, if you are on a career path for a PhD,
Okay.
this mock test will not help you at all. Okay, it will help you to clear the exam. Max can help you to clear 90%, but not the
Okay.
95% barrier. 95% barrier comes with the actual thing saying, okay, this is what it is, having clear understanding of what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Any other doubt in your mind regarding the exam, Shankara, before I take few more things and help you further.
Mm. So I have one question. So the mock test that I mean, will I have some common questions or it is totally just for practice?
Come again, Shankara, I'm not able to get you.
So what I'm trying to say, like maybe I practiced some bunch of questions. So will it be same or is it totally different questions? I have to like application based, like situation questions I have to face during the exam.
Uh, the type of questions pattern is going to be the same across the board for anyone. Okay, that will not change at all.
Okay.
But the questions, will that be same or not, is something I will not say. Thing is that they have a big laundry or big repository, a big database of questions over there.
Okay.
What is going to come for you is unknown to anyone, totally unknown to anyone.
Okay.
Okay. The same way, if two people are taking the same exam, the same point of time, the
Hmm.
questions what you are getting and what the other person is going to get will be totally different. Okay. The maximum
Okay.
out of 80 questions, you can see 10 to 15 as a common questions. The rest will be different.
Okay.
Okay. And if you're taking these Udemy courses and all those things, the maximum question that you can get of similar kind, not the same question, of similar kind, I'm just saying, could
Hmm.
be 20 questions or 25 questions. So the remaining 50 to 55 questions is in your queue, depending upon your understanding that you're supposed to do and take it further.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. But it doesn't mean it's only 25. If you're lucky, you can get more.
Okay.
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 Yeah, Shankara. Shankar, next.
Yeah, that is the question mainly I'm thinking. Yeah, that's it. I think as of now, I don't have any other questions. If something comes up,
So, in what way I can help you in the preparation, Shankar, now?
so for the preparation, yeah. So what I need to study actually for that? I mean, apart from practicing the questions, so uh, should I study something specific or something like that, or it will come from my experience and whatever I have worked so far and basic understanding of the Scrum. That's all.
No, basic understanding of Scrum will help you for sure. And do you know the type of questions going to come for you in your things? Do you have that dictionary? Do you have that list of type of questions going to come? From which topic? How many will be there? Do you have that list with you by any
No,
chance?
I don't have the list.
That list should be there with you, buddy, at any point of time. That list will help you to gauge which topic I should study more and all those things. Where will be the most focus?
Okay.
If you are looking for a PST, then all topic is a focus. But if not, I just want to clear the exam present. That is my perspective for the time being. If
Mm-hmm.
that is the case, focus on the scoring topics. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have the latest one with me now, but I can help you on the trick and I can send it through Priya to someone. I can pass it information to you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That I can help you on the trick. Shouldn't be a problem at all.
Okay.
Okay. Then I'll pass you information about the list of questions pattern from where I'll be getting. That I'll
Okay.
help you on that regard. Anything more you're looking for, Shankar, before I take into the granular understanding of what it is, how you think about all those things?
No, nothing apart from that. So I hope that I thought that maybe this session I will get the training from all the processes and also for the exam perspective. So that's what my expectation was. So apart from that, I don't think of anything else as of now at this point of time.
Okay. Okay. Then, at least I have a few things to touch upon, buddy. Maybe this from the general perspective that I think that you must know at any given point of time. The first thing is that you must know about what is FROCC,
Okay.
the metrics. In general, it should be on the flow metrics. What is the flow metrics?
Okay.
Learn about the leading and trailing indicators.
Okay.
Leading and and leading and trailing metrics.
Okay.
And then roles and responsibilities. Of SM, Scrum Master, PO, and Dev team. Okay. Then on the 3 pillars, of Scrum on Agile. I think you know about, right? What are 3 pillars?
Adaptability, adaptation, inspection, transparency.
Transparency, inspection, adaptation. You're right. Roles and responsibility of these things and cadence. I mean the ceremonies. Okay. These things will help you to get a grab of what is actually discussed in the Scrum. You must very well know about what is the leading metrics and trailing metrics that is going to be there for any PSM and even for PSK, for Scrum, Kanban, all those things. We'll be asking the questions beyond this angle of leading and trailing metrics. Proc and all those things. R&R, roles and responsibilities of Scrum Master, PO, and the development team. I would say the team. Okay.
So what is FROC? I am not sure.
Proc, okay. Focus, respect, openness, courage, and commitment.
Oh, these values. Okay.
Values.
Got it. No, I know it.
It is called as FROC. That's a
Yeah,
common
this
used
term I
over.
don't know. Yeah. This
In
5
simple, it's
values,
more
not
about the
scale.
perspective of how the agile values are, in general, I'm saying agile values are married to the agile principles, and how are these principles again married to the agile practices. You must have a tabulation in this format. Okay, these are the Scrum or agile values or values from Scrum world. And how are these married to the agile principles or Scrum principles that you're following? And how are these helping to bring the practices?
Okay.
You must have a clear understanding on these 3 aspects. You must have a tabulation. Okay, this is the agile principle or Scrum principle. This is the value, and this is the principle for it, and this is the practice, how we are bringing it. If we're able to correlate A, B, and C, you'll be able to understand the real picture behind. And that's the only way of scoring 95 plus or center.
Okay.
The values, how they are linked to the principles, and principles, how they are linked to the practices. And these practices, when being reinforced in the team, how they become part of my agile value. It's a cycle. You should be in a position to understand this cycle, first of all, to clearly understand and clear the exam as well as to implement in your workplace.
Okay.
Values linked to principles and practices. They are interlinked.
Got it. Yes. Okay.
Okay. Then Shankar, are you clear with this topic before I debate in the next one that you should be knowing it in actual for the exam perspective?
Sorry, we're
No, before I
asking.
move on to the next topic of this one, are you clear with this?
Yeah, yeah, I'm clear. I'm clear. Yes.
Okay. And during the exam, there will be lot many scenario-based questions for you.
Okay.
Okay. In PSM 1 will be very little, but if you go for PSM 2 and PSM 3, it will be everything will be scenario-based question.
Okay.
Okay.
So for PSM1, the what would be the difficulty level? It would be medium or it would be hard?
Depends upon the preparation, Shankar. I would say it's less, is the least of all is PSM 1. It's
Okay.
easy to clear. PSM 1 will be multiple MCQs and few scenario-based questions.
Okay.
Out of 80, 65 to 70 will be from MCQ. Okay. And 10 could be a scenario-based question where you will have multiple short answers for it on those things. But if you move to PSM2, your 90% is from the other angle of scenario-based. Given this scenario, how as a Scrum Master, as a PO, or as a team, you will behave. That will be the question. That will be a response perspective for you.
But there will also be multiple choice, right? In
There are also multiple choice. The options
but
will be given to you.
hmm,
It's an MCQ format, but the option will be given to you over there. But here, the MCQ format, the multiple choice format, it will be like a 1 or 2 words for PSM1.
got it.
For
Very
PSM2, it will be
specific.
like an entire para.
Okay.
Okay, you have to read the entire para, get an understanding what it is, then respond to the right choice of answers. If you move
Mm-hmm.
to PSM3, they'll give the scenario alone. You're supposed to detail it in a format. You must write the solution for it.
Okay, okay.
Objective type for PSM1 and PSM2 too, and PSM3 is detailed response. Like your 10-mark questions when you're doing your UG and PG of 10-mark questions.
Got it, yeah.
Okay, that's how it is. That's how it varies over there to understand what it is actually.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay. Scenario-based questions ensure the same thing as said before from a layman perspective, what it is.
Hmm.
Then second thing is understanding what is mentioned in the PSM guide for you.
Okay.
Okay. Try to eliminate the answers and find the best way of finding the solution. You
Mhm.
cannot, every answer will be a right answer for you when you're reading it for sure.
Mhm.
Just check for the keywords that has been given the PSM1, whether you can take it over there or not.
Okay.
The keywords are the differentiators, whether it's the right one to choice or the wrong one to choice.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay? Yes, sir. Clear with this one before I move on to the next topic, next discussion that I want to take it for you.
Yes, yes, yeah, clear with it. Yes.
Okay. MCQ, scenario based is done, principles and all those things are done. The next, the most important thing is that I cleared the PSM1 plus and now. How do I face my team in reality at work? Clearing is fine.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different aspect from the exam perspective. But how do I implement all these things in my office, in my workplace?
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow I can say I'm certified Scrum Master. But will your team will be in a position to accept that and take it further? If you're already playing a role of Scrum Master, it's very well, it's very good, it's fine. If not, if it's for a new team, how should you approach in a practical way?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing.
Okay.
And the next most important thing is that are you looking for a switch of job after completing this exam?
Yes, yes, I'm
Okay.
looking for that.
If that is the case, exam preparation will help you only for 20 or 30%. The remaining 70 or 80% is going to come from how did you implement these things in your project?
Mm-hmm.
That's
Right.
a different perspective than the exam perspective. Exam perspective is very easy, I would say. But
Mm-hmm.
understanding how it is applied in the project, if you want to go for a career jump or a switch of your job on all those things, How do
Yes.
you face the interview questions becomes the most important thing over there, and how to take it further.
Yeah, yeah.
Clear?
Yes, clear.
Maybe Shankar, maybe if you have a perspective of okay, I want to jump from my current job as well. In that case, from your experience, from your experience, can you explain me what Agile is? What is Agile? This is I'm deviating from the topic of PSM on preparation, since
Hmm.
you said that you're looking for your career progression and career jump as well, or
Yes.
preparing for next roles as well.
Yeah. So agile is actually a methodology where
Okay.
we are actually adapt to any kind of changes when it is coming. Like there should not be some fixed requirement, fixed kind of requirement. There would be always
Okay.
changing, ever changing business requirements, and we have to get adapted to it, and we have to get used to it. So agile is a kind of a methodology where
Okay.
Scrum and Kanban, these fall under those. These are frameworks which fall under this methodology, agile methodology.
Uh, Shankar, maybe when you're responding to your questions and all these things, uh, you must stop thinking that you are a person with knowledge and stuff. You must respond in such a way that you are speaking to a layman. Think as a layman and explain as a layman. That's the best way of responding to any questions in your interview.
Okay.
Maybe an interviewer may or may not know about Scrum, Kanban, and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
He might not know about the methodology and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
In simple, I would say, if you're able to step back and think, okay, and say, how do you explain Scrum or Agile for a 5-year-old kid?
Okay. Mm.
That's the best way to respond your questions. By which you can establish and say, I know Scrum, I know Agile. It's been in my muscle memory. I've been soaked in this for quite some time and I can explain you very well. That is what the confidence that you must give to the interviewer at any given point of time.
Okay.
Okay. To explain that, it must be as a layman term, where anyone who knows the methodology or the framework must be able to understand and speak on that.
Okay.
Just take a step back now. Think about what is Agile as a layman, or try to explain Agile to a 5-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm. So agile, as a layman point of view, I'll say that it's kind of a being flexible, being flexible.
Okay. Being flexible is elasticity.
Yeah, that is true.
That is elasticity. It's not Agile. Okay. Think
Okay.
as a layman further. This is purely from your interview perspective and not from any other perspective if you want to have a query switch. Okay.
Okay.
Since you said that I am looking for a career switch after the exam, that's the reason why I'm asking this. This is just outside, it's outside the topic, but still I want you to be clear on what it is.
Yeah. So can you help me that how should I answer it? I'm not very sure actually.
Okay. So when you're learning about Scrum or Agile, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind?
So it's kind of a like we are having short sprints and we are completing one part by part. We are actually that kind of thing.
Shankar, again, what you're doing is that you're just trying to move towards your working thing. For a 5-year-old kid, there is no work. Okay, don't speak about work for them. Small chunks and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different approach.
Okay.
Actually, when you speak, when someone asks me what is agile is, I
Mm-hmm.
would say it's about creating a psychologically safe ecosystem where I can inspect and adapt.
Okay.
Okay. It's a universal definition about it. I'm creating a workplace or a ecosystem where I can inspect things and adapt towards the changing needs.
Okay.
It's not about
Okay.
iteration. It's not about sprints. It's not about anything. It's
Okay.
creating a psychologically safe ecosystem. What is an ecosystem?
Hmm. Hmm.
Ecosystem system where you're not independent and you're not in silos as well, but you're dependent upon each other mutually to achieve a common goal.
Right. Yes.
Okay. So you're dependent on someone, your PO, your Scrum Master, your development team, whoever it is, and some other teams at times, depending
Hmm.
upon each other mutually to attain a common goal. A transparent, psychologically safe ecosystem where you can inspect and adapt. That's what is Agile is.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just give you one more example here. You're driving a car at 80 kilometers speed.
Hmm.
Okay. And then you realize, okay, to go to your destination, you must make a U-turn somewhere. What do you do? You're going to make a U-turn somewhere on the highway, the
Hmm.
national highway.
Hmm.
What do you do now?
Yeah, I'll just slow down my car and go to the, in one lane and then plan for the U-turn.
Right? So what parameters help you to gauge all these things? What
Okay.
parameters help you to gauge all these things?
Hmm. Means you mean that I need to slow down and
Yeah.
okay.
What parameters help you to gauge all these things?
Yeah, so I have to look for what is my current speed and accordingly how it is safe for me to go in a lane and take for the U-turn. So we have to check the other lanes as well. There should not be any cars, and then accordingly when it is comfortable for me, it is safe for me and other drivers, then when I can take the U-turn. So that I don't impact others as well, other drivers as well.
True. Okay. So
Hmm.
what things you looked at here? You're seeing through your windscreen, a transparent
Windscreen.
system. You're
Yeah.
seeing your dashboards. What is
Hmm.
the speed you're moving? You're putting
Yeah.
indicators over there.
Yeah.
Okay. These are the system that has been inbuilt in your car or your vehicle that is going to help you to adapt to a situation of making a U-turn.
Hmm. Yes.
If your speedometer doesn't say it is 80 kilometers your traveling speed is, and it says it's around 10 kilometers, what will you do? It's a wrong
Hmm.
indication. You're not
Yeah.
building a psychologically safe ecosystem in that case. Your system,
Right.
your car is not tuned to for your safety purpose.
Yes. Yes.
Actual speed is 80 or 90 kilometers, but the speedometer says 10 or 20.
Hmm.
It's misguiding.
Right.
Your windshield is totally dark. You're not having a windshield that is white color or transparent one. It's a dark color windshield.
Hmm.
You're not able to see what is happening in your system. Again, you never know what is the vehicle is going behind or forward or behind you.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
all these systems, a car is an ecosystem. Ecosystem doesn't build for you to drive with safety. The
Right.
speedometer, indicators, and all these things are the parameters you're supposed to look in. The same way, there are multiple parameters you're supposed to look in when you're driving your team towards a safe delivery.
Hmm.
A
Yeah.
safe delivery is not a safe framework. A safe delivery is a good delivery.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And Shankar, one more question from your interview perspective before I move on to the PSM one topic again. How do you define one story point and what is one story point?
Okay. So one story point, that is not anything fixed. It depends actually. So it can be, we can. This is just kind of a small measurement that we can use for our work. So maybe it can be one day's work or maybe it's a small chunk of work, we can mark it as one story point. So like that we can define. That is not something very fixed, like in Scrum.
Now, how do you define one story? No, so this is not defined in Scrum or anywhere, I would say. Agreed. You're right. In practical, sense, since both PSM guide or CSM guide doesn't speak about this one at any given point of time.
Mhm.
They never even spell a word about story point. They never spell about t-shirt sizing or Excel and all those things, of Fibonacci series and all those things.
Mhm.
Okay, but in practical, when we are facing the stakeholders, how do I say what is one story point, and what parameters are taken into consideration to define one story point?
So parameters are like velocity, capacity, those we need to take into consideration.
A story point will lead to your velocity and capacity.
Okay, so I will
What is
tell you like, yeah. Uh, so story points should be maybe one day of work. We can roughly mention it as one story point like that. I
sorry,
mean,
come again?
so maybe one day of work, one PD kind of what we say.
Okay, 1% day of work as one story point. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's a wrong measure, Shankar. Universally, there are multiple things, but what is one story point in general? What parameters define a story point?
Okay.
What parameters define a work?
Like you are saying, like feature epic and those perspective.
Sorry,
Feature epic, we have feature epic from
that's
the.
the work hierarchy. Epic,
Mhm.
feature, story,
Mhm.
subtask, and all those things. Also, hierarchy in a Jira board or an ADO board, depending upon what it is that you're using in your flow, depends on changes accordingly. But
Mhm.
what parameter defines a task? What parameter defines a task?
Okay. So the parameter defines a task that it should be completed, and
No, no. Completion is a goal that we're having for the task.
okay, okay. You are
My
saying,
ultimate goal is I want to complete this task. But
hmm,
when I say what is this task all about, what it is,
I'm not clear. Can you help me? I'm not able to
so
understand.
I'm giving you a task,
Hmm.
a simple task. Maybe I don't want to think from the perspective of IT or anything.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm just going to give you a small task now to go to a supermarket,
Hmm.
get 3 or 4 veggies and some atta for dinner.
Hmm.
So this is a task that has been given to you by your family member or by your wife.
Hmm.
Can you estimate this task? Or do you believe that any task is estimatable?
No, actually, here we do in Agile, like we estimate task on a relative perspective. So
Sorry,
one
sorry.
story on a relative perspective,
Yeah.
we estimate the task on a relative manner, relative perspective. So that's why one story point maybe we can kind of guess like this is a if it's a small task, so we can keep it out. Maybe it's a small work, so that we can keep it as one story point. So it can be. It depends from person to person.
No,
So.
agreed, right? I agree with you, sir. But what is it universally and how it has been applied over there? Maybe some of the organizations say this one PD is equal to one story point or
Hmm.
two story point for 1 person day and all those things. Agreed. Or they
Yeah.
say 8 hours of effort is equal to 2 story points. That is fine.
Right. Right.
But there are multiple combinations of it. But what is the underlying truth and how do you estimate it is the most important thing.
Mhm.
How it has been grabbed, first of all.
So yeah, so it depends on the knowledge of the team as well. That's what that should be
Yeah.
one of the parameter.
Super knowledge of the team. But what parameters are in a
Mhm.
task?
Okay.
Actually, in simple, any task that you take into
Mhm.
consideration has three major parameters.
Okay.
One is volume of the work,
Volume. Okay.
or how big is the work.
Mm-hmm.
Second is complexity.
Mm.
And the third parameter becomes your risk. That's a known risk.
Okay. Yeah.
These three are the parameters that define a nature of the work.
Okay.
How big is the work is, and what is the complexity in doing it, and do you have any known risk?
Okay.
My goal is to ensure I'm going to create this or complete this task or complete this work or create this activity. This is my goal. And to accomplish this goal, do you have any constraints over there?
Got it. Okay.
So these are the three parameters that defines the nature of work. And this is a universal parameter.
Okay.
Be it for going to supermarket, getting veggies and atta, or be it for a IT team to develop a piece of program, or be it from moving one place to another, or be it for cooking or cleaning, or any task or any universal work that you're doing over there, these
Mm-hmm.
three parameters are common.
Okay. Yes.
Volume of work, how big is the work is, what is
Mm-hmm.
the complexity in doing it, and what is the known risk that I'm holding to accomplish this one.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
These three parameters, okay, if I'm able to gauge on a scale of 1 to 4, where 1 being the lowest, low, medium, high, and very high.
Okay.
Volume of work, I would say 1. It's a low, small work. How complex is the work is 2 or 1.
Mm-hmm.
Any risk over there? 1. So
Mm-hmm.
1 plus 2 plus 1 equal to 4, and the nearest Fibonacci number is 5. This becomes a 5-story point story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, a story point is a number without any units. Comparing it to person days, person hours, or man hours, or hours, or cost, all these things are completely wrong or irrelevant. For a parameter that is having volume of work, complexity, and risk as a parameters to be discussed and valued, how do you say it is hours or value as dollars or person days?
Mm.
Is it right?
No.
Do you agree with me, Shankar?
Yes. Yes.
So this is what the crux over there. How do I estimate my stories?
Yeah.
This is never thought in your PSM or CSM. It comes purely with practical experience.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So why do you move towards agile ways of working?
Yes. Agile. You are
Why
asking me.
do any or move towards an agile ways of working?
Hmm. The reason we moved to agile based because we can finish one part of the product and complete it. So we can complete in a progressive way that we
That's
don't have
right.
to. Yeah.
Even using a waterfall framework, I can grow in a progressive way. I can develop it. But why do I adopt to agile ways of working?
That's the reason that I said like agile is kind of a flexible. We can adapt to any kind of situation there. If there is a requirement change, we can accommodate that in agile. We
How
can
do
make
I put it in simple terms further?
so we can make it in our product backlog if any.
Even a waterfall ways, I can make it a product backlog.
Yes.
Does a waterfall team doesn't use Jira?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
They can use it very well.
Mm.
Jira or ADO board, Azure DevOps, it is just a RTM tool for you, a requirement traceability metrics tool for you. If you see as
Mm.
a layman,
Mm.
is it right?
Right, yes.
So why do I adopt to agile ways of working?
So in Agile, we have short sprints, right? Iterations or sprints.
Yeah.
There we can
Then
fix, we can complete, see what happens in a waterfall, like waterfall at the end of the project, maybe in the duration 6 months, 3 months. So we complete the entire project. But in Agile, we do little part, we can complete that.
absolute. So what is the real reason behind it? In simple, why
Continuous
we move
integration,
towards, sorry?
regarding that continuous integration, continuous development, that helps.
That's fine. But why did I adopt to it?
Okay.
The reason why we move towards agile ways of working is to ensure I'm reducing my risk of failure.
Okay.
I don't want to fail.
Okay.
So I moved towards agile ways of working to ensure I'm building the right product at the right time to my customer needs. I'm open for adaptation over there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm open to changing needs of my product
Mm-hmm.
just to ensure I'm reducing my risk of failure.
Okay.
If that is the case, if on a scale of on a scale of 4, if my volume of work is high, 1 is low and 4 is high,
Mm-hmm.
when all my three parameters, my volume of work, risk, and complexity are 4, 4, 4, high, 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 it means it means I'm carrying a heavy risk that this story, what I'm taking into consideration for my development, has high probability of not being getting closed in the given iteration or sprint.
Okay.
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 So what happens is that we say 4 plus 4 plus 4 is 12. The nearest number is 13 Fibonacci number.
Mm.
When I get a 13 story point story, what I say is that no, Prasanna, we are not in a position to complete this story. So we slice it or break it smaller.
Okay.
This is the real crux of it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it, Shankar?
Yeah, I'm clear.
Fine. Back to your PSM1 questions now.
Okay.
What could be asked further? Clear with your roles and responsibilities, 3 pillars, ceremonies, and all those things?
Hmm.
Then
Yes.
you are done with the metrics. And what is the burn down and burn up chart? Any idea what it is?
Yes. Burn
Did
down
they,
chart is the graphical representation. What is the work that is remaining? That is the burn down chart.
and
So
what is burn up chart?
our burn up chart is what we have completed so far. So yeah, that is the burn up chart. So I will explain more on the burn down chart. So if it is for burn down chart, it will go to the downwards.
Yeah.
Okay, from the maybe y-axis, it will move to the downwards. So, and if the actual work is, I mean, in the x-axis, you will have
Mm.
time, and the y-axis will have the story points.
Mm.
So, if we can finish in the slope is more, then that is good. That actually we are moving ahead of the time, ahead of our schedule.
Yeah.
The burn down chart.
And when will you have a dip in your burn down chart?
Deep.
Sorry?
So come again. I could not get your
When
question.
will you have a dip in your burn down chart? It's a slope, right?
Slope, yeah.
When will your burn down chart dips or when it will move towards south?
So when we are making more progress, then it will
More progress means what?
more progress means the slope will be more.
The more progress means what?
Means yeah, I'm saying that yeah. Let me explain. So more progress means that we are actually going ahead of our schedule to completion of the task.
Okay, I'll make it more clear, Shankar, for you.
Okay.
If you, what is the tool that you're using in your flow? Is it Jira or ADO or what this? What tool do you use in your project?
In Jira, maybe we'll use.
Jira only, right?
Hmm.
In Jira, when will I get a dip in my burn down chart? Practically. Think it practically. I'm having 3 columns or 4 columns now. To do, development in progress, QA in progress, a review, and done. These are the columns in my thing. 5
Right.
columns that I have in my sprint board.
Yes.
List of items, development in progress, QA in progress, in review, then closure.
Yes.
So, when will, and I'm having a story, or maybe I'm having 10 stories in my backlog, and every story is a 2-pointer story for
Okay.
simplicity. Okay. So, when will I get my first 2 story point dip in my burn down chart?
That I don't have much idea.
Okay. Actually, only if my story has been moved from open to done status.
Okay.
Only if it has been development done, QA done, review done, only in that case it will move to done status.
Okay.
Development piece of work has been done, it has been reviewed by the QA team, QA tested, and PO has given the review and signed off. Only in that case it can move to done status. Okay.
Right.
Only if all these 4 has been done, you can move it to done. If that is the case, do you think all these 3 activity can happen synchronously in parallel? So I get a gradual slope over there. And when will you PO do the review for your items? You know about the ceremonies desired the Scrum, right?
Yes.
What are the ceremonies?
Ceremony is daily Scrum, sprint planning, sprint review, sprint retrospective.
There's one more thing. There's one more thing. It's called 353, right?
Yes, yes.
353, but he gave me only 4.
Right, right. Daily Scrum, sprint planning.
Must focus on the ceremonies further. What is the outcome from all these things? You are supposed to know about the outcomes from each and every ceremony has been followed. The most important thing. Ceremonies and outcome from all these.
Okay.
Right? Outcome from all these. Actually, when you speak about the ceremonies, it has 5 ceremonies over there. Scrum by itself is a ceremony. Okay. Then comes your daily Scrum or daily call, a DSU, whatever you're calling it, it's fine. Then comes your refinement, then comes your review, retrospection, and your planning. Iteration planning, a sprint planning, whatever it is. Okay. And do you know that sprint refinement?
Backlog refinement, yes.
Backlog refinement.
Yes.
It's not a ceremony at all.
Oh, it's not a ceremony?
It's not a ceremony.
Okay. So what we are having 5 ceremonies. I think I missed out that. So
the Scrum is by itself a ceremony.
Scrum itself is a ceremony. Okay.
Yeah. It's a bigger one that is having small events.
So daily Scrum you're saying, or Scrum is a ceremony?
A sprint or Scrum, entire thing. It's
entire thing you can
ceremony.
And talk is okay. I thought maybe backlog refinement is a ceremony.
Backlog refinement is never a ceremony.
Okay.
Why?
No, not sure. I thought it is a ceremony only.
It's not a ceremony.
Okay. Why?
Actually, what is a ceremony? Layman, don't go to your things. It's a layman.
Okay. Ceremony means event, any kind of event.
What is the first ceremony you attended, buddy? The first ceremony you attended.
First ceremony would be sprint planning.
As a layman, don't go to the agile world.
Okay. Layman first ceremony. Even kind of a birthday, that's kind of thing you're saying.
Yeah, birthday ceremonies, birthday
Marriage
parties,
ceremony, birthday.
marriage ceremonies.
Yeah.
So what is happening here?
It's kind of a gathering. Some people are there. We're having
What
a
is
party.
happening here? Yeah, very
Party.
true. What is happening in your marriage ceremony?
So yeah, marriage is happening. So kind of any some kind of output is coming. You are
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
yeah. Actually, when you speak about ceremony, two things are the most important thing. One, it must have a duration,
Yeah.
fixed
Right.
duration. Marriage ceremonies have a fixed duration.
Hmm.
Marriage birthday party, 6 to 8, sir, or 6 to 9. That's what you say usually,
Yes.
right? You are giving a duration, venue, and all those things,
Hmm.
and the outcome has been given as well.
You're right. Yeah.
But when it comes to a refinement session,
Okay. Hmm.
it's an open-ended ceremony. It can be done whenever we want. In 2 hours gathering time, do you think the entire refinement has been done and dusted?
No.
Never ever. It's a
No.
continuous process.
Okay.
Whenever I get a free time, I can refine my requirements further.
Hmm.
I'm not doing it only at the specific time of during my refinement call.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So, and it is not going to end at the specific point of time. I would have moved from X to Y. There is some pending work still, moving to Z, that is still there, which I'll be doing it today or tomorrow or day after, depending upon my convenience and whenever I'm in time.
Okay.
Is it right?
Right. Right. Yes.
So it doesn't have a proper outcome or a proper time.
Hmm.
A daily stand-up call, a scrum call, as a proper time. 10 in the morning, 10 to 10:15 in the morning is my scrum call.
Got it.
And the
Hmm. And
sprint
it's time
sprint by
box
itself is a
event
two
also.
weeks sprint,
Hmm.
starting on a Monday, ending on a second Friday.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Like a
The reverse
time
question
box
is
event.
time bound. Yeah, time bound. Review is time bound.
Hmm.
But your refinement meeting is not time bound. It's an open-ended thing.
Got it. Okay. That's why it's not a ceremony.
Sorry?
That's why refinement is not a ceremony.
Not a ceremony.
Okay.
It's a continuous process.
Hmm. You're right. Yeah.
Okay. So what were we discussing before this one? I missed the topic, I suppose.
Uh,
Ceremonies and outcomes.
ceremonies and outcomes of all this.
So understand what is the need for all these ceremonies. Who are all the participants to be there at the ceremony, which will be
Right.
asked during your PSM one.
You're right. Right. Yes.
Participants, outcome, and the duration.
Hmm.
Duration, all these things are being recommended by PSM1 or PSM or CSM, whatever thing that you go with. Okay? But it's not being mandated. All these ceremonies are being recommended, not mandated.
Recommended. Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
And if I want to tweak my Scrum framework very well, you can tweak it.
Okay.
But it is from a perspective of practical thing, not from perspective of any exam. Okay? Shankar?
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry. Are you there with me?
Ah, sorry.
Yeah, yeah. So very well, you can tweak it. That is what has been given in anywhere. But it's
Hmm.
been recommended by them, not as a mandated by them at any given point of time.
Okay. Okay.
And they speak about an ideal world where you are implementing this one, not a practical world where you have lot many hindrances and obstacles and all those things.
Hmm.
Okay,
Okay.
ceremonies and all those things. Okay, so we are discussing about your burn down chart. Why I
Yes.
put onto this one. Okay,
Yes.
that's how it is. So eventually, even though you looked at it like a proper step or a proper gradated one burn down chart as a best chart or idle chart that you're expecting, for that to happen, the sprint review must happen on a daily basis.
Yes.
Okay. Only if my review is done, I can close my story. If that has to be done, in that case, my review has to happen on a daily basis.
Right.
Else, at, at last, when there is an avalanche, my curve will fall. It will be like a
Hmm.
steady graph. then it will fall. It's
Okay.
both from a practical perspective as well from exam perspective. I'm just saying it.
Hmm.
Exam space it's a proper graded normal chart, step-by-step chart. That's what they say. But in practical, that's not possible.
Yes.
Coaching you from both the perspective of an exam and practical sense.
Hmm.
So what does it need of a burn-up chart?
So burn-up chart actually to measure how much work is completed so far.
Okay. So what is the use of it?
It's the use of track that how much it's completed. That's what I know. I have very limited knowledge on this, so that's what I know, that to track the progress, like how much work has been completed so far.
The same is done in the burn down as well, right? How much work is completed. Is pending, you know about it. So whatever is there as a non-completed is the one they've done over there. Is it right? A burn down chart speaks about how much work is pending over there.
Pending, yeah, pending, and burn up is completed, so it is opposite.
What is the difference?
Difference is burn up chart, if you see, it is going upward. Actually, it's an upward curve, and burn down, it's a downward curve.
Okay. Think deeper, Shankar. Think deeper further. Are they one and the same graph?
No, they are not same graph. So burn down is track for the remaining work, and burn up for that what is pending.
That's right. No, what when I'm having total work over there, I know what has been done. So indirectly it speaks about what is the pending work as well. Isn't that right? A plus B equal to C.
Mm-hmm. Right, right,
I
yeah.
know what is the total C I'm going to commit for this one, total work. If A is going to be the amount of work done and B is going to be the amount of pending work.
So I got it. So you mean to say, like, if we already have one kind of chart, then already subtract and get the other kind of amounts.
Yeah,
What is the point of having both the
both
charts?
the charts.
Yeah, that I did not think that much about it. Yeah, that is true. Uh,
A plus B equal to C. I
hmm.
know C, I know A. So B is known to me.
Right, right. Yeah, yeah. I got your point. Yeah.
So the purpose of a burn up chart is different. What you see what you say is right, but the perspective has to be changed to a different angle to understand the burn up chart.
Okay.
Okay, that's the most important thing. Your perspective is right. It's a pending work or completed work will show up in your burn up chart. Is right, but when should I see it? Your sprint burn down chart
Hmm.
should be used by you during the course of your sprint.
Okay. During
During the
the
course
what?
of
During the what? Sorry.
sorry,
What time I will see it? Can you come again,
during
please?
the course of your sprint.
Okay.
I'm running on a sprint basis.
Hmm.
I'm having a 2 week sprint. Okay.
Hmm.
So during the course of my sprint, I'll see it. Okay, in this sprint, we committed 50 story points as a committed work by us. So how much has
Okay.
been actually done by me? What is the pending work?
Hmm.
So it will show you, okay, I have done 30 story point, 20 story point is still pending for me for the
Hmm.
sprint closure or
Hmm.
before the due date.
Hmm.
That is what has been done in a sprint burn down chart or a
Okay.
burn down chart in simple.
And burn up is for sprint review, I think, to show to the stakeholder.
Burn up is for your focusing on your release.
Hmm.
I'm planning for a 6 weeks iteration. Sorry, 6 iterations for 2 weeks each. In my planning, for a quarterly planning, I've taken these many important story points or stories to be taken. So I've done 20 story points in my sprint one.
Okay.
And my entire sprint goal is to complete 240 story points in 6 sprints.
Hmm.
In 6 sprints. So the time span for your burn down chart is days.
Okay.
But the time span for my burn up chart is days. But in terms of sprint, it
Okay.
will be sprint days.
Okay.
Sprint 1, sprint 2, sprint 3, sprint 4, and sprint 5, sprint 6.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay. In simple, I must see my burn up chart once in a month.
Okay. Hmm.
So your burn down cumulates to give me the burn up chart.
Right. Yes.
Okay, should be seen at the end of a release or at the end of a sprint. Okay, saying I have committed 60, so 200 story points in 6 sprints for my team, for my stakeholders.
Yes.
Sprint 1, I am able to complete 20 story point. So I'm having a remaining 180 story points in my queue to burn with the next 5 iterations or
Yes.
sprints.
Okay.
So what will happen is that burn up will go in trend in an upward direction. So depending upon the slope, with a fixed target of 200 story points, depending upon the slope, if I'm just going to draw a tangential line to the x-axis line of story points, it hits somewhere. It will give me the probable date or probable sprint. How long will it take to complete my entire backlog?
Right. Yes.
Okay. The time duration, all those things, why we are looking and when to look a sprint burn down and burn up chart has to be clearly visualized by you for an exam perspective. It will say the pending work and all those things, that's right, but when do I use it is the most important thing.
Okay.
Okay. And what do you do during your sprint review and retrospection?
Yes, sprint review actually we have with stakeholders and we focus on the product mostly. What we have from the product perspective, we kind of have a walkthrough to the customer, and retrospective is kind of a lesson learning. So where we focus on what we went wrong, what we need to improve there. So that is the difference between review and retrospective. Retrospective mainly focuses on the process.
Okay.
So in the process, what are the lesson learned thing, what went negative, what we can improve better further in the next sprint. And sprint review is all about the product, about the increment, and to showcase to the stakeholders that what we have achieved in the sprint and what are the increments.
To refine your thoughts further, Shankar, thing is that during the review, we do a demo.
Yes.
So what do you compare it with? What does my demo compare with always?
Demo compared to what? I could not get.
Sorry?
So demo.
What will be my baseline for my demo?
So we'll show the product features and what we have achieved in that particular sprint and what are the increments we made.
Actually, you always compare your demo with your acceptance criteria.
Okay, yes, you're right.
Acceptance criteria is at the story level and the feature level as well at times. Okay. In general, we showcase what we have done, what we have agreed upon, and what we have done. When you're building a house, you give it to a contractor to say, I want to build a house with this type of things, with this layout, with this structure, and all those things. But at last, if he's going to deliver you a hut, a small hut, will you agree?
No,
Why?
because that was not what was
That is
discussed.
not the one that's been agreed by us.
Agreed, yes, by both the
So,
parties. Acceptance.
your acceptance criteria is the most important thing over there, which will say what is the outcome that we want to achieve in the story.
Yes.
Or for a future as well. It's like a common agreement between you and me. I'm expecting this outcome from you. You must do this. That will be the reference that will be checked during the review call to say whether it has been done properly or not. Okay?
Okay.
And the most important that happens during the sprint review meeting is that depending upon the progress that we have completed, that we have done, that we have made, the product's roadmap will be revisited, will be reviewed and revisited.
Yes. Okay.
Are we in line to complete this set of deliverables by such and such time or not, in next 2-3 months or not? If not, what should I drop from my backlog or what should I add to my backlog? It's the most important decision and discussion that happens during your sprint review meeting that is happening at the stakeholder level.
Okay.
In simple, a business wants 10 features to be delivered to him in 3 months' time.
Okay.
But you are able to deliver only 2 features in the first sprint. In 3 months' time, or in 3 iterations, I would say, he wants 10 features to be delivered. Sprint 1, you're able to make only 2 features. Should he revisit his plan now or not? My team capacities, they're able to consume only 2 features in a sprint time. I'm having 8 more features to be done in next 2 iterations or next 2 sprints.
Yeah.
These discussions happens during a sprint review call.
Sprint review.
Whether should I review and revisit my timeline, what I committed to my leadership team or to the business team? You're working in which domain, Shankar?
I'm with healthcare.
Healthcare. Okay. Is it about healthcare? Is it about insurance or
It's pharmacy.
pharmacy? Okay. Medicines, no. Maybe in simple, I'll just take it for you. They are developing a new medicine. Okay. And it is in the trials. To get my approval and all those things, we want to accomplish some 5-6 level of trials, get approved and verified, authenticated. Then we make it open to the market.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So out of the 10 trials or 10 approvals, we think, okay, in 3 months' time, we must close all these 10 approvals and 10 trials to make it available.
Yeah.
In one iteration, in 1 month time, you're able to make only 2 trials and 2 approvals. Yeah, 8 more pending.
Yeah.
So will you revisit your timeline now or will go stick the same timeline?
I think we have to revisit the timeline.
Yeah. When do you make the decision? It's during a sprint review meeting.
Sprint review meeting, yes.
Once I give the demo to my stakeholders and say, this is what my team capacity is, and this is what they're able to do in this iteration. So the next 2 iterations, what should be the plan? It's the most important thing we're discussing. Okay, if that is the case, if the team capacity is so much only, they put all their best effort over there to make only these 2 things, 8 more pending. So in that case, I have to increase my timeline for it, or else I must take to my leadership team and say, my team capacity is this.
Yes.
Either increase my team capacity further, make it as an 8-member team from 4-member team to make this happen, or else give me an approval to go with 7 approvals and 7 trials to the market.
Right, yes.
3 will be pending, which will take it as a next. These kind of discussions happens during your sprint review.
So I have one question here. So if anything changes during the capacity, maybe in the meantime, maybe some people are having unplanned leaves or some developers. So then how can we accommodate? So we have to wait till the next sprint review, or in the meantime also we can. That was a question from us.
Unplanned leaves, no one knows. Okay. So what is the team capacity in general, Shank? What's the team velocity?
Capacity is we have to reduce. I have to subtract the planned leaves, and based on that, we'll figure out the capacity of the team, like how many.
In simple, I would say
availability.
Your team capacity, your team velocity.
Velocity.
What is my team velocity?
Should be different, right? Velocity.
Sorry?
Velocity and capacity are different, right?
Velocity and capacity are one and the same if there is no leaves.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the
simple,
best
I would
case,
say, in
perfect.
simple, I'll just give an example for you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm in sprint 1. My team is able to consume 20 story points.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in sprint 2. The same team is able to consume 25 story points.
Yes.
Sprint 3, my team is able to consume 30 story points.
Yeah.
So what happens is that this average out to 25 story point is my base for me. With this 25 story point as a base, how much I can plan? Sprint velocity is something they're seeing as a thing. But when you average out and say, during the sprint 1, do you think there won't be any unplanned leaves by your team? Do you think so?
No.
They have been there? Yes?
Yeah.
During sprint 2?
No.
Could or could not?
Could or could not, yeah.
Sprint 3? Same thing.
Same. Yeah.
So in total, if I go with the 6 or 5 months or average or 6 months average, or if I cross 5 iterations,
Mm-hmm.
I would have, in most cases, I would have gone through all the permission combination of leaves, my bottlenecks, constraints, and all those things
Mm-hmm.
in
Yes.
3 months' time.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yes.
Or even, okay, 3 months is well less person, in 6 months' time.
Hmm.
Very much I would have covered the entire thing.
Yeah.
So, in general, I would say my 6 months average velocity will be always or almost equal to my capacity that
Capacity.
I want to
Right.
plan for
Right.
my team.
Yes.
Isn't that the right call?
Yes. Right.
That's what it is. But eventually, when too many people are going on a leave during a given
Mm.
iteration, in that
Yeah.
case, you have to plan further. Well,
Mm.
planned leaves can be considered and taken further.
Yeah, but unplanned,
Unplanned
sometimes
leaves,
it happens for maybe 1 week unplanned leave. People go for sick leave, so it can happen. So
yeah,
then it becomes a problem.
sure. So that becomes the most important thing. So average sprint velocity at times can be taken as a capacity as well,
Mm.
in practical sense.
Yeah.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Fine. So focus on the frog values, principles, and all those things during an exam, Shank.
Okay.
Okay. Roles and responsibilities. How are we tailoring your agile principles, practices to the practices? That's the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
Scrum values, how it has been tailored to the practices and principles and practices, the most important thing. Metrics, flow metrics, the most important thing. Burn
Mm.
down, burn up charts, the most important thing. And don't worry about the story pointing and all those things. It's for your additional information that I can over there. Story point is never discussed in PSM or CSM certifications. They
Mm.
are very much given open blank over there, open void over there. They haven't spoken about t-shirt sizing or anything over there.
Okay. Estimations taken.
Estimation they haven't touched.
So
You
can
know,
you give some feedback, like what you see about my Scrum knowledge so far?
sorry.
So you do you have any feedback for me? I'm just asking. I mean, like regarding my Scrum knowledge, what do you think?
For how long you worked as a Scrum Master, Shashank?
2 to 3 years I worked before.
Okay. For which account it is in TCS, if I can know?
Walgreens.
Walgreens.
You know Walgreens, right? It's a US. I
I
was
was in TCS for 12 years.
okay, okay. I was at on-site also. I went to Chicago and was there only while working there. I came back 2 years back to India.
I was in TCS for 12 years. Okay. I know
Okay.
about TCS, Walgreens project, and all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, my personal feedback, take it 1 to 1, Shashank. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. From my perspective, from the perspective of exam, the Udemy course, and all those things, you'll be able to clear the some certifications with no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt. I'll make it very clear. 85% will be cakewalk for you to get it closed.
Okay.
Okay. But if you're planning for a PST,
Okay.
scoring 95%, just two
Mm-hmm.
questions that you can leave out, maximum is three,
Mm-hmm.
could be challenging.
Mm-hmm.
Could be challenging. Okay. But if you're looking for a jump, I want to look out, I want to move from TCS and look out for a jump somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Bridging your knowledge gap and with the expectations during the interview, okay, will be different.
Okay.
Maybe what is being followed in the floor will be different once you join the new company, but the expectations during the interview will be very different, and that could be challenging for you as well.
Okay.
Things I haven't tested upon complex topics as of now. What I asked for the 2 or 3 items is just an elementary one that I asked on the story pointing and the other things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that you are able to answer me with 50% satisfaction. 50% satisfaction, I make it clear. 50%,
Okay.
not the fullest extent.
Okay.
So that has to be taken in a different perspective and taken a different approach.
So for interview perspective, I have to brush up
You
yourself.
have to brush up a lot. You
Okay.
must start thinking, visualizing how should be done on all those things from interview
Okay.
perspective.
Okay.
From a certificate perspective, I would say you can clear the exams easily, not a big deal.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
If your end goal is to land up in a new job in a new company
Mm-hmm.
with a gain knowledge,
Mm-hmm.
your preparation has to be more rigid.
Okay.
Yes, Shank.
Okay.
Shankar, yes, Shankar. Anything more?
No, that's all I wanted to ask.
Any questions that you have for me that you want to get clarified for the exam perspective or for any other perspective?
Now, exam perspective and interview perspective, also, what kind of questions might come for the interview? So it kind of a
Interview will be always scenario based. Interview will be always scenario based questions. Okay. They will
okay.
drill to the core
Mm-hmm.
of what you have experienced and what you export.
Okay.
Okay, that's how it is for interview perspective. For
Mm-hmm.
exam perspective, it's you can very well clear the exams
Mm-hmm.
with this knowledge. Thing is that few things I spoke about the burn up and burn down chart, they haven't made a detailed thing over there in these things.
Okay.
Be it in the Scrum guide or in the PSM guide, they haven't spoken anything much different over there. They don't want to make a deep dive. They have said it's for this purpose. But when it should be used practically, it's only when you are using it over there.
Mm-hmm.
Pending work, amount of work done is fine, but what it is, eventually see what is the time span for it is the one that is going to change it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah.
Fine, sir. Anything more you're looking from me now? Any questions that's stopping you? Please ask me right away. I can help you.
No, as
Be
of
it
now,
from
I don't think anything. So, what I have to prepare, can you tell me the how we have to prepare? So, I'll go to the Scrum guides or the question sets because as of now, I'm first planning on that PSM pass to PSM, and then maybe I'll try to look for other company switch. First, I'm looking for the certification pass. So, that is my first goal as of now. And also, meanwhile, I'll build up more knowledge on the Scrum. Because I worked 2 years back, then I worked as a project manager here. So that's why I need to brush up few of the things I worked, I think. So that's what it is.
fine, sir.
So exam wise, for the exam perspective, what I need to look into more like
Exam perspective, focus on the metrics, roles and responsibilities, ceremonies, and what are the outcomes from the ceremonies.
okay. So metrics means leading and trailing metrics. So we haven't discussed, I think. What is that actually? Metrics mean burn up, burn down. These are the things.
Okay. In simple, your your burn down chart. Okay.
Mhm.
It's a trailing matrix. It will say
Okay, got it.
once the activity is being done. The
Hmm.
leading metrics say where I'm heading.
Hmm.
My revenue metrics, my flow metrics, all those things are different metrics.
Hmm.
In general, they call it leading and trailing metrics. Any metrics have two types. One, if it's going to guide me further, how I'm going further, like a burn up is a leading metrics.
Hmm.
If this is going to be the trend of my team, by this month or by this time, I'll be able to control this one.
Hmm.
Okay, that is my thing. But my burn down chart is a trailing metrics. Let's say once this has been done, this will burn down to this one.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And one more question. So after this completion of this certification, so should I go for more in the Scrum level as a career suggestions I'm asking,
What
or
do you
should I go
aspire?
for PMP?
What do you aspire?
So I
I
aspire,
want
yeah,
to aspire to become an agile coach, agile consulting, agile transformation agent. It's a different thing. No,
yeah,
Prashna, I aspire to become a program manager, delivery manager.
yeah. I aspire to be programmer, delivery manager mainly.
Okay. If that is the case, once you're done with the PSM and CSM, whatever it is, PSM or CSM, anything, or PSM, I would say PSM is the best thing.
Hmm.
Mm, go with PMI ACP and PGA.
PMP.
Yes.
Okay.
PMI ACP.
EMI ACP. Okay.
ACP.
Okay.
PMP is for, I would say it's more for a waterfall world. But
Okay.
for an agile world, I would request you go to PMI ACP, Agile Certified Practitioner.
Okay.
And go with Program Management, PGMP.
Okay.
Okay. But focus on your AI learning as well. That is gaining more traction across the globe.
Okay.
Okay, that could be one thing.
Okay.
And when switching for a job, if you are looking for a Scrum Master roles or a Agile Delivery Manager roles, focus on the metrics and your sizing, slicing, and all those things.
Okay.
Okay.
And if agile perspective, I think those certifications safe and those all are required, I think.
Safe and all those things, I would say, from a perspective, if it is going to be used in your organization or in your account or project, then
Okay.
do it.
Okay. Okay. Otherwise,
Otherwise, I would say not to make it. But if my interest is in becoming an agile coach, very well recommended to do it.
okay. So it depends which line I want to
Which
do.
line you want to switch.
Okay. 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 I think that's all. Thank you. So is it that's all for the session or is it going to be follow-up session?
Depends upon your ask and take. What I've given now is just a high level overview of how to prepare for your PSM certification. And a couple of questions how to face the interview and differentiating a practical world and a bookish knowledge.
Okay.
Okay, that's what it is. I haven't touched the deep dive on your experience on projects and all those things. That's a different aspect, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sure. So, any feedback during during about the session?
Yeah. So yeah, it was quite informative and it helped me a lot. I think I had some misconception regarding agile and regarding the first of all the exam and also the some of the agile things. So that helped a lot and it helped regarding the career planning as well. So that is a very informative. I think we had a very interactive session and it helped me to understand from both not from the exam perspective but also from the interview perspective. So feedback is good. So the only thing that are we having any session tomorrow? I'm just asking. Like I think.
Hmm, I don't think so.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I'm not sure, sir. Maybe you have to check with Priya or Nirmala in the case, I would say.